Hey, what's up? This is Chosen, and this video is going to be a live highlight of the conundrum I was in, deciding if I should pull for the bonus legendary event for Sacred Shards. I do think they make a little bit more sense for endgame players that maybe aren't looking for as many of those epic champions. A chance to kind of get a pseudo 2x to get a bonus, a legendary that's guaranteed to not be a dupe of the first one. I was sitting here mowing if I should do it or not because they've been really bleeding us dry of resources a lot recently in the last 2 or 3 months. So I do want to make sure that I'm able to go after some of the more desirable fragment champions that they may come out with in the future. And since there is always a summon, rush, champion chase type stuff that you need to pull shards, I was weighing my options on if I should save or not to be ready in those future situations. But my chat ended up convincing me and making me go after it for a little bit. So that's what this highlight is gonna be, because ultimately I ended up seeing that like there is a lot of let me get the pen out here. There's a lot of champions that I could still definitely use. You know, Duchess and Kymar, you're never gonna go wrong being able to pull some of these champions to empower them, or even have dupes of like having 2 Kymars is obviously awesome. And then a lot of your general utility champions that get used a lot of different places, like your Hydra teams and stuff. You've got your Lady Kimmy, your Under Priest. Like a lot of these are worth Ninja, a really popular damage dealer, Rotos for the arena, Tatura. I actually missed out on the fusion, so it would have been great to pull that one. Yeah, you know, Wither, obviously really good in PvP, great tanky champion. A lot of these, you know, Trunda, there's still a lot that I would want to empower. And not only that, but I haven't quite filled up my my dupe system here on getting. You can see I'm missing some of these, like right now I'm sitting at 1 2 3 4 5. I've got about half of them full probably, so still a reasonable value that I'm getting out of a dupe, or at least the likelihood that it'll be valuable, even if it's something I'm not gonna super use in the game. So my chat was able to convince me to go after it, and I guess in this video you will see if it ended up being something that was worth it or not. So let's get into it. I'm only 30% on 6 sacreds. Oh man. On 16, it'd be like 70% basically. 63%. Oh, I'm gonna hate this. I'm gonna hate this. All right. I think we pull 6 is what we do. And we hope for the best. Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. All right, let's get a prediction going. Gosh, I'm such an idiot. Okay. All right. God bless America. Look away, Neo. It's gonna get rough. It's gonna be brutal. It's gonna be brutal. Hey! Oh my goodness, we did it. Hey, Brodney's not a bad one to get a dupe of. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Here we go. I think Genzin's a new one. Is that a red dot? Is that a red dot? Yeah, I can take that. Like, seems okay. And boom, there we go. We have got Under Priest and Genzin. Genzin is a new red dot champion for me that I can maybe build and get added to the Shadowkin team. He's kind of a damage dealer. I don't know if he'll really fill a super critical role for me in terms of needing him, but having another Under Priest is definitely handy to slide in for a Hydra team or something. Maybe be able to have some customization to use 2 of them in 2 different defensive tag team arena teams. So I will probably keep the second Under Priest instead of going with some empowerment. And also, by the way, if some of you are new to the channel or something, you may have been curious about what was that calculator thing for knowing the odds? How do I get access to that? I'll link to it down below if you want to be able to pull this up. I'll put it in like the pinned comment, vid description, and all that type of stuff. I like to use this just to get an idea. If some of you haven't seen this before, I'll quickly break it down. But I like to use this as an idea just to get an idea of the odds of where I'm sitting at. So let's say I'm like, okay, I'm thinking about pulling 10 sacreds here for this event. You would put like you would decide if it's double sacreds or not. This one was not, so you'd go no 2x event, and then shards to pull, you put in sacreds, and then let's say I'm gonna pull 10 sacreds. Then we just go ahead and calculate simulate, and then I can scroll down here, and the way I can find out my odds of getting a legendary is basically adding up everything except for 0 Legos, because if I have a 52 point something% chance of 0 Legos, that means everything else I got at least 1 legendary. So we just go the opposite of that, and we're basically at like 47-48% to get a legendary outside of a 2x with 10 sacreds. So that's why you'll notice when I do my offers and you've got like the sacred string packs and stuff, and it's like 1 sacred for $30. That's why I always say they're the worst shards in terms of money spent and consistent value on your account, is because a lot of people don't even realize that even 10 sacreds, you're still like around 50-50 to get a legendary. So it's really hard to get consistent value out of those, and it is a massive YOLO on the sacreds. And on top of that, it's not even giving access to the void legendaries, which is kind of some of the backstory as to why that ends up being the case and why I rank sacreds dead last in terms of value for the different shards in the game. And also ended up being pretty nice here for the dwarves. It was able to get me over the top to go ahead and fill out that faction. Now we've got some really good buffs coming for champions like Trunda that get used a lot in the arena, Tormund, Underpriest, lots of pretty solid legendaries in here. Herndig, Mountain King, so my shield set Mountain King gonna be a lot better. Your Maui for your anti-hegemon teams, and like I said, Tormund, Trunda, Underpriest. The legendaries here for the dwarves are honestly pretty solid, so being able to fill out the dupe system on there to get that 10 speed bonus that you get as the last level of the faction guardians here in the guardian ring, where you can see it gives you the 10 speed at the end there. Obviously very impactful. So all in all, ended up being pretty solid, I would say, given all things considered, like the amount of shards pulled and the 2 legendaries that I got. I mean, obviously you would like to pull like a Duchess or a Kaimar or something. That would be like your 10 out of 10, is to get 2 champions that are all like top row on that tier list. I can pop that up again, but getting 2 champions that are like in the top 2 rows would obviously be super ideal. It wasn't quite that, but it was like a 7.5, 8 out of 10 in terms of what I had to pull to get 2 Legos and what it brought in terms of changing my account here for the better. So ended up working out for me this time. I'd had kind of a run of bad luck recently, so it was nice to be on the good side of the RNG again. Now I just needed to end up working out one of these times for the void shards, so I can get some of those top tier Legos as well. But let me know what you think down below for like when you're gonna be deciding to pull or not, if you pulled or not this last bonus legendary event, and also if you did, how it went for you. I enjoy kind of reading through the comments and seeing how things are going for you as well. So just a quick fun summoning video here for me, and I hope you enjoyed. Have a great rest of your weekend. I will see you soon. Peace.